Hi again, this is Kerrie from the Interior Co. I'm just showing you how I'm going to transform these tiles. I've put the ESP on already. I've got a separate video showing you how to do that. And now I'm going to put the estate eggshell on. So you can use eggshell on tiles as long as you've put a prep on. So the prep leaves a sticky surface so you can basically paint anything on them. If you buy tile paint, it's only eggshell, so if you've got some old eggshell left, I absolutely love this colour. This is Old White number 4. I've got a farmhouse and I've painted all my doors, architraving any wood at all in this, and then I've gone for quite a beautiful French grey on the walls, stony ground and elephant's breath, and another few beautiful colours by Ball. It's one of my favourite paint colours. As you can see here, it's just a neutral, so it's like a greeny grey, even a bit sort of lime really, as in lime putty. So I'm going to put that on here because these tiles are in a downstairs toilet, not appropriate to have sheep and things on unless you're in the middle of country estate, and it's not really my thing, so I'm quite a neutral person. So I'm just going to take these out by just painting them eggshell. If, for instance, you change your mind, you can basically scratch this off with a glass scraper that you would do on the walls. I've got quite a steady hand, so I don't normally prep with any of the tape, but I have found that, you know, if you're just a bit unsteady with your hand, then maybe use some masking tape. I don't have masking tape in the house, so I've used some sellotape on these edges, but as I say, I have got fairly steady hand and I'm quite a patient person. So this is probably going to take about 3 coats, might do with 2, just depends. So I'm just basically going over here with the eggshell, and as you can see, it's sticking straight away, it's not running off the edges. So I'm just going to carry on painting over this. And then you can probably see already, like, they're basically, if you're trying to sell a house as well, I mean, it's all very well having a personality and putting pink walls and God knows what else you put in your homes, which is great, but if you want to add value, if you are thinking of selling at all, then, you know, you really need to be going down the neutral route. If you can neutralise out anything like this, then all the better. It'll just add to the value. People look at things like this and they don't like the room. So what I'm going to do in here, it's got a black floor. Can't really show you a lot, including me, because it's such a tiny room. But it does annoy me, this room, because I have to come in here. It's a downstairs loo. If I don't want to go upstairs, it's quite a big house and it's long and thin, the house. So it's quicker to come down here than it is to go upstairs. But these really wind me up, these tiles. I sit and look at it thinking, oh my God, they're so old-fashioned. So I just thought, I'm going to paint this lovely colour on, and then I've got this green outdoor rug, and while the weather's not so good, I'm actually going to put that on this black floor. And I'm actually going to do another video with how to polish these floors up. So this is a slate floor, and it just, over the years, people have painted it. They've obviously put some sort of polish on it, and the polish has come off with wear, and it's just looking a bit tatty. So I'm going to do another video of me putting some polish on the floor, a brand that I used to use quite a lot on old Welsh slate. So I'm going to show you how to do that, and I'm going to transform this as much as I can, because obviously there's not an awful lot you can buy on the internet at the moment with us all being in isolation. So I'm going to try and transform it with some of the things I've already got, i.e. this paint and the rug. I've got like a green bin, so I'm just going to add an accent of green, and also just to put a bit of life in the room. It's really good to put a plant in because the green just adds a little bit of life and colour into a room. So I'm going to go over these edges in a minute. So I'm going to work from the left hand side over, because I don't really want to go on the grout, because if I do, you will see the difference. You can actually do it with a roller, but I'm actually doing it with a paintbrush. There's my daughter shouting in the background. I'm obviously needed for something, so hopefully she'll stop shouting in a minute. Right, so here's the next one. You can tell if it's not quite dry because when you put the paint on, it just pulls it. But this is going on really well, as you can see. Look, I mean, that's one coat and it's pretty well covered, isn't it? Just see a few lines through there, but you know, might actually only need 2 coats on this. See there, it's just slipping off. That's because it's not quite dry underneath. I have actually left it about 10 minutes, but it's in a room that doesn't get any sun. So I think the probably could have done with a hairdryer on it or a heater, but I was getting a bit impatient. I've just been outside planting some seeds, some flowers for the summer, because if we can't get hold of flowers and things like that, I thought it'd be a nice thing to do. So I'm running over it where I've already painted and it's pulling it off. So I'm just going to leave that, let it dry and do a second coat. So I'm just move on to the next square. I'm going to smarten all the edges up with a very small brush. I've got some artist brushes because obviously I paint as well. Paintings, which you've probably seen on the internet. I paint guinea fowl feathers and beach scenes. And then I've got some new ones which are just different colours, more modern look. So what I'm going to do is go around the edges and tidy it all up. So I'm going to show you when I've finished transforming it.